Hi, this is Riddick Big Daddy Bo, two-time former world heavyweight champion, and you're watching Cool True Sports.
True School Sports.
True School Sports.
There you go, champ. Thank you.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, let's talk about the cash cow of Latvian boxing, the newly crowned IBF Cruiserweight champion, and the most recent recipient of the Muhammad Ali Trophy, as Mairis Briedis has won the second edition and second installment of the World Boxing Super Series Cruiserweight Final as he defeated the KO Doctor, Junior Dorticos. Now, this fight with Dorticos, it was an excellent display of how you neutralize a puncher. You know, when we talk about Junior Dorticos, he's one of the most devastating and most dangerous punchers pound for pound in the sport. And what Briedis was able to do to him was nothing short of a virtuoso performance. It was the best performance of his career and arguably the biggest fight of his career. And he deserves nothing but respect, you know. And with that being said, I wanted to talk about not just that fight, but also some interesting things Briedis has said about his career plans. Now, I got the article on Boxing Scene. It'll be in the description for you. I want to read some quotes from Briedis. Here's what he said about the fight and just some of his career plans moving forward. He said the following, stating, I quote, "It feels fantastic to have won the Muhammad Ali Trophy. It feels like a dream. Me, my team, and my family have been waiting such a long time for the trophy. Thank God we did it, and I'm really happy about it. I was down after the Usyk fight. Usyk was better that night, and it is what it is. But looking back, I can see a lot of things around me and my team have changed, and everything has gotten better since that particular fight. In the first rounds, I felt how dangerous Dorticos is, but I used his style. I got used to his style, and in the later rounds, we didn't risk too much. We just boxed what we had prepared. I'm very satisfied with my performance. I hope I produced a fight for the Latvian fans to be proud of me. The fans could be at the arena, but at least through the TV, hopefully brought them emotions." He then said he then went on by saying he didn't like elaborate too much, but then he said, I quote, "I'm considering a move to heavyweight, but right now I'll rest a bit before I make any decisions." You better rest a bit because it seems like you going a bit crazy. But we'll start with him at cruiserweight and what he plans to do for the rest of his career. Mairis Briedis has had a very he's had a very good 28 professional fight career in the professional ranks of boxing. You know, this is a guy that's been a pillar for boxing in this country. He's been a guy that's helped push this sport forward because prior to him, there were no Latvian world champions. There were no Latvian boxing figures. And he's been somebody that has routinely drawn some of the most electric and exceptional crowds in all of boxing. I'm talking about whether we're talking about UK, America, wherever you want. The crowds that he draws to the Arena Riga in Latvia have been exceptional. And you know, I'm of the mindset that I believe that Mairis Briedis will want to experience that one more time. So I think he will do. I think he will probably fight again. But I'm hoping it's not a heavyweight. He better not fight a heavyweight because I think it's a horrible idea. Briedis is a guy that likes to close the gap and use a lot of rough housing tactics. And I can't really see that working at heavyweight. Not to discredit his boxing skills because he does have boxing skills. He showed it in this particular fight with Junior Ortigos. And you know, honestly, like, look, if you want to retire on this note, I think this would be a good note to retire on. I mean, this is a guy. Look at his resume. He's beaten Dorticos. He's beaten Krzysztof Glowacki. I mean, albeit controversial, he beat Noah Mikulinin, which I think he should give him a rematch. He beat he fought a very good fight with Alexander Usyk. You know, I didn't think it was that close the first time I watched it, but I rewatched it recently, and that was a much closer fight than I remembered. You know, he beat Mike Perez. He beat the great Marco Huck. You know, he's got a good resume, and he's done a lot of things in his career that are worthy of respect. You know, he knocked out the great Manuel Char, the current WBA he was an interim champion and whatnot. You know, he's had a good career, and he's helped push the sport of boxing forward. So for that, all I can do is respect and tip my cap to Mairis Briedis. But honestly, unless he plans to box Noah Mikulinin to put that rematch to bed, to put that controversial decision to bed, I don't think he should box anybody else because of the fact that I don't think he can box any better in his career than he did in that Junior Ortigos fight. There's no way that I could see him boxing a better fight in that level of a fight than he did against Junior Dortigo. So I actually think right now would be the perfect time for Briedis to retire. You know, he's giving fight fans that, you know, the hardcore fight fans that have followed his career some great fights, some great memories. He's obviously given the Latvian people some great fights and great memories. And you know, I just think for you young fighters out there, if you want to see a great example of how you neutralize a very dangerous, very destructive puncher, this fight right here would be something to watch, because, you know, Briedis was in there. He was, you know, he was turning Dortigo's. He was moving his head off the line. Anytime Dortigo tried to close that gap, he would immediately turn him, get himself off the center line, and just create these new punching angles. So you can't do nothing but respect Mairis Briedis and what he's given to the game of boxing. And I think right now he should retire from the sport. And I think it would be the stupidest thing, in my humble opinion, if he plans to fight at the elite level at heavyweight, because I would be led to believe that Mairis Briedis is going to want to try to do what he did at Cruiserweight at heavyweight, fight at the elite level heavyweight. You know, take on your Anthony Joshuas, your Andy Ruizes, Tyson Furies, Wilders, them guys like that. If he's going to go that route, then I think that he's going to really spoil the end of his career. You know, I don't want to see that happen to him. If he is going to fight a heavyweight, I recommend he should probably fight like a Mairis Briedis, a guy who was a cruiserweight. They never fought each other as cruiserweight, so that'd probably be, if they have fans in the arena and they can put it in Latvia, in the arena Riga in Latvia, I think he should fight Mairis Briedis at heavyweight. It'll be a matchup of a guy that he could have fought at cruiserweight at one point in time for a unification. Didn't happen. But at heavyweight, it would be the perfect way to bow out if he's able to win that fight. But if he plans on fighting any higher than the Mairis Briedis level heavyweight, then I think it's a bad idea. And personally, like, look, if I was his manager, if I was his people running his career, I would advise him just right now to retire on that note. You gave an exceptional display of boxing in the World Boxing Series final, and that to me is the perfect way to bow out. Even though I know you may want to fight in front of your fans again, you had plenty of beautiful nights in front of your fans. Why risk making the end of your career, the last chapter of your career, the last memory of your career, anything less than what we saw in the ring this past Saturday? So that's my take on Mairis Briedis and whatnot. I think right now he's the #1 cruiserweight in the world. He's the IBF champion. He's the winner of the Muhammad Ali Trophy. It's the perfect time to bow out, and he will get so much more credit if he bows out now than if he continues fighting and takes a loss to somebody he shouldn't lose to. So, you know, and mind you, look, when we talk about the career of Mairis Briedis, the only guy that's ever beat him is Alexander Usyk, and Usyk is, you know, he's in the argument for the greatest cruiserweight of all time. So that's not a bad way to go out. Why risk losing to anybody less than a Usyk? You know, so that's my take on Briedis. You know, shout out to him. I've had a great time covering him here on True School Sports. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Make sure you take time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dane. So until next time, take care, guys.
My name is Rachel McDonough, and this is my friend. Hi, I'm Savannah. And we're here at the beautiful Madison Square Garden for the big fight. And you are watching True School Sports.